Coach Nat of NXT Training. My name is Nathaniel Nunnery, but everyone in the city calls me Coach Nat, owner of the company NXT Training. New extraordinary thinkers in training, more than just how we show the athletes to meet the professional athletes.
So what do you think the difference between the average athletes and the winner?
Mindset. These games are 90% mental, 10% physical.
What's the biggest challenge that you think the players have to become a great players?
It's a difference between potential and production. Eat, sleep, workout. Kobe, Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, those guys were coming up. It wasn't the glitz and the glamour training. It was real work.
What's your superpower that you transfer from who you are to them?
Energy.
What do you think that the athletes don't know about themselves?
To really maximize their performance to have longevity.
What money now means to you though?
Money is a tool. A lot of time we are trading our time for money.
$1 billion table is where you dedicate yourself to do better. I believe business is life. So if you're really doing good in business, you will do good in life. But if you're not doing good in life, you will ever do good in business. Everything is connected. And we are here to figure out. My brother Nate in the house. I'm so grateful, my brother.
Thank you, brother.
Coach, thank you so much for your time, man. This means a lot.
Thank you for having me, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Blessed,
you. Yeah, man.
blessed,
It's all
blessed
love,
to have
man.
you, brother.
It's all love, for sure.
Always, always, always. Man, how you introduce yourself, my brother?
Coach Nat of NXT Training. My name is Nathaniel Nunnery, but everyone in the city calls me Coach Nat. Learned from playing sports here in the city. Owner of the company NXT Training. Yeah.
That's a blessing, man. That's a blessing. And there is a lot behind this name, brother. There is a lot. I know. I always say people see the glory, but they don't know the story, right? So if you want to go back with the story, like how you start all this.
Okay, well, NXT Training is an acronym. NXT, New Extraordinary Thinkers in Training. It's not just about sports, it's about all aspects of life. So as I was telling your wife, more than just how we show the athletes, the younger athletes, how to meet the professional athletes, and then they come back and show them. We want to do the same. We know everyone is not going to make it to those professional ranks. So with doctors, with lawyers, with electricians, those individuals that have made it to those points, being able to come back and show the younger individuals, give them the blueprint of how to not waste any motion, take any bad steps and stuff like that, you know. So I was going to school for nursing in 2015. It was time for me to take the nursing exam. Came in my mind, well, you know, it's all God. God gives us the vision. Came in my mind to, did I want to be inside all day? I'm an outside individual. I like a variety, right? So individuals in my city, New Orleans, they know me from playing sports and things like that. And so by me being in nursing school, learned all the muscles in the body, how they function. So taking that along with my athletic skills, playing football, baseball, running track, now I'm able to show the athletes how to take their talents and take it further, how to maximize their potential. So I started at the park I played for, Harrell Park, Uptown, Carrollton area, 17th Ward. Is right on the edge of Pigeontown and Holly Grove. More notable stars from there, Lil Wayne, Odell Beckham Jr., Leonard Fournette, they played there, and when they was in high school in Park Ball, a lot of, you know, superstars played there, you know what I mean? But it's just it's a special place. It's just not gonna say a regular place. It's a place where majority of the kids come because it's a turf field and it rains a lot here in New Orleans, and so being able to have that dry area, a lot of kids congregate there. So I started there working with the coaches that coach me and the players that play for their teams, you know. So really showing them high level development with their speed, their strength, different position specifics. So we started, like I said, started in 2015. 2016, one of the teams I was working with, one of the players of one of the teams I was working with, there's a few of them, won their first championship with Edna Carr, you know what I'm saying? So they're like a dynasty right now in the city. 3, 4 championships, 2, 3 in a row, stuff like that. Edna Carr. So the athlete I started with was Alden Clark. It was actually 3 of them. Alden Clark, Santee Marshall, and Warren Newman.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. So they were the first guys that from Edna Carr. They played Alden Clark. He played quarterback for them. So like like we talk about manifestation, you and I talk about it all the time. Just having the kids there and letting them know that we're not just going to go to the smaller schools. We're going to be able to take our talents higher, go to the Florida States, the LSUs, and not just the Southern and Gramblin's and stuff like that. So we're going to be able to have a wider range, wider options. You know what I mean? Because back then, especially when I came up, we didn't really have the platform to showcase the talent.
Right.
And when we did have the platform, we weren't able to show it at a high level of development that we needed. And so, like we said, since I learned all the muscles in the body and me playing, able to show them how to take their talents further and maximize their potential, man. So
that's a blessing, man.
Yeah.
That's
real,
great.
Real.
So
real
going
blessings.
back, you said this is your city, right?
Yes.
You're honest. You was born here?
No, I was born in Baytown, Texas, a few miles outside of Houston. And,
Okay.
so then my
So
mom.
how tell me the story, bro. How you grew up? Where did you grow up? And what got you here?
Okay, well, my mom's side of the family, they're from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Okay.
My dad's side of the family is from Mississippi, right outside of Macomb, Liberty, Mississippi. So when I was younger, my dad split up, so I moved down with my mom for a little while. My mom had some situations, some mental issues. Then I moved to Mississippi with my dad's side of the family. Stayed up there for a year and then came back down to the city. So I'm real uptown New Orleans. The 3rd Ward, the 17th Ward. We stayed around that Carrollton area. So like I say, the 17th Ward. And my mother stayed uptown in the 3rd Ward. That's where her mother stayed. That's where we moved later on in life before I got, graduated from high school and stuff like that.
And how was it growing up in New Orleans, though?
I mean, with me being in sports, I didn't see a lot of the negativity that you hear about, like in 1994, New Orleans was the murder capital of the world.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
So I'm 12 years old at that time. And, my mom, they're telling me about not being careful and not going out and being a statistic and stuff like that. But in my mind, I always knew that I can do something greater. I knew that it was a gift that God blessed me with. I knew it wasn't normal. So it was always on my mind that I was going to make it pro. So staying away from the negativity or the bad influence, it wasn't hard for me. I've always, and that's something that she's instilled. My mother instilled, be a leader, not a follower. And so that's always been a big part of me. You know what I mean? Never following. I mean, I can be a follower, but for the good things. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna initially go on my own thoughts for the most part of it. You know what I'm saying? So, just staying away from, just staying locked in with what I was doing. But not to say I was perfect, but it kept me busy. Coming up, I played football. I ran track. I played baseball. So throughout the year, I'm busy. I don't really have the time to meander around, and by me being pretty good at what I do, it made me want to do it more. You know what I'm saying?
That's great, bro. I mean, it's great to have, to have a different vision, and I think like being a follower is just being average, right? Like that's how I look at it. It's just, and it's just 3% of leaders right now, right here. 3% of the people who are actually making their own decision, who are actually driving or actually going the way that they want to go, and the rest of the people were actually just following everybody. So, in your perspective right now, you work with average athletes, and you work with a great athletes, right? You work with somebody who really wanna win and somebody who's trying to win, right? And you work with the winner already. So, and on a mindset level, right? Because I'm a life coach, as you know, and I love to understand people, how they think. So what do you think the difference between the average athletes and the winner athletes in your perspective?
Like you said, the mindset. I'm a trainer, physical part, but we do mental as well. But these games are 90% mental, 10% physical.
Right.
So God has blessed everyone with abilities.
Right.
but it's a difference between potential and production. So the ones who are the high achievers, they don't complain. They just work.
Wow.
I get a lot of guys, some of the guys, and I speak on not being average a lot, especially today. We was talking about it today with our team, not being average, because the average individual, they're just going to settle. They're comfortable with doing the bare minimum.
Right.
The above average individual, they're steady looking for new levels of getting better. They steady want to improve because it's something that itches at them. You don't want to stay on the same level, and it's not about anyone else. It's about you. You know what I'm saying? You're looking within. You're your own competition. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not about someone else being a competition. Externally, it's all internal. Being better than your last rep, being better than your last self-reflection. So those guys who are high achievers self-reflect a lot, and they hold themselves to I'm gonna say a higher standard, but they're hard on themselves more than anyone else can ever be.
Right,
So
right.
it's that mental aspect of it.
If they don't know you, they can't pay you. Let's face it. And if you really want to elevate, if you want to get to the next level in your business, you need us. You need Let's Go Viral team, because we know exactly how to bring your business, your service, or your product to the right target audience. Listen, it's not about just to try, it's about to do it, right? And we are so confident because we have done this to ourselves, to our company, and we are doing it for a lot of our clients, and we want to collaborate with you. Listen, this is something gonna work in 90 days. So if you're really ready, if you're hungry and you wanna elevate, we have the perfect team for you. Just go ahead and DM us. In the description, you will see the link for our website so we can set up a meeting and we can go viral. Let's go viral. Let's do it. Let's work.
And so
And that's crazy because, bro, I feel like right now looking around, I see a lot of athletes, right? And I work with some of Arab athletes, to be honest. Hopefully I will step in somehow when God wants. But I feel like, I see like some people who actually just doing it for the look, for the style, like for what comes with it, not for it, if that makes sense. I feel like a lot of them, they want the car, they want the watch, they want the chain, they want the fame, but they don't want to be achievers. And I feel like when I look at it and maybe, with a few questions, I realize there is a high ego at that people though. Like as you said, God bless you with the skill, but you treated it wrong, I feel like you're not invest in it enough to actually bring the best out of it. Especially when, we are from New Orleans right now, right? And one time I'm having this conversation with one of my brothers, man, and this is what he said. So this dude in Qatar, right? So I'm like, man, how can we, because there is it's called collective,
bargaining.
yeah, the mindset of like the whole city, right?
Okay,
It's the
okay.
energy of the whole city, right?
Okay.
Collective, what's called like it's like consciousness, collective
Okay.
consciousness,
Collective
right?
consciousness. I got it.
So the people are on the same frequency because the energy of the place. So no matter what you do and how strong you are, this place has energy. It's gonna affect you, right? So if you look like how many millionaires from New Orleans and how many millionaires from Miami, that's not just because in New Orleans it's in New Orleans or Miami is Miami, because the energy in here has a different outcome, right? So he's a life coach, he's a great dude, and I'm telling him like, how can we change? And he said sport. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, if something really happening, like big event happen, it will bring the frequency so high, so gonna affect everybody. I'm like, man. He's like, here in Qatar, I love that they actually help so much the athletes just for the people to feel winners, And I'm like, damn, bro. Like when we have Sundays, like when we have a game here, bro, people comes here, they sad, they angry, They tired. They so mad of what's going on, and I feel like I mean, I'm sorry, the athletes don't care. Like, to be honest, I'm not. Listen, I'm not hating on nobody. I'm just being honest.
Well, there's so much that goes on with it, and a few things that you said in that situation. Collective consciousness
Right.
is real. Your environment does play a part in who you become. It takes a real strong-willed and minded and spirited individual to rise above those situations. As you say, like with the Saints, that energy is real. When the Saints lose, the city is
down.
kind of down, right? When they win, the city is up.
Right.
It just shows the fabric, and everyone wants to be a part of something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a good thing and it's a not so good thing, to whereas you're putting your happiness on something externally instead of internally, right? So if the Saints have a bad week, a bad game, they're going to have a not so good day or whatever, you know what I mean? You can't let that bother you. But like you say, it seems like the players don't care. In the organization, a lot of things, the players only in control of a certain amount of things. So if ownership is not putting them in position to get the right teammates in or the right development, it's only certain that they can do, and then sometimes the writing is on the wall. When your record is not as good in the latter part of the season, you don't feel you're going to make the playoffs. A lot of teams, I wouldn't say a lot of teams, I would say some individuals may feel like the team is just trying to tank, you know what I mean? So the enthusiasm, the effort, the energy, and so like that's what we were talking about, being a leader instead of the follower. The leaders are going to rally the troops. Look, man, come on, man, let's get it together. We still have a chance. Let's play for pride. Let's play for God. But like you say, the ego as well. Ego, I heard someone say ego means edging God out.
That's right.
Right? So
That's right.
if we go into God for our strength, we always stand humble, so that's the humility of it. So like I'm starting to see even now, the higher you go, the more humble I get, because it's not nothing that I did. Yeah, I worked, but he still has to bless me with the resources, bless me with the opportunities, bless me with the people, bless me with the platform, bless me with, because I can be as good as I want to be. If no one knows, it's nothing.
That's facts.
You know what I mean? So it's still all him, because he say, okay, well, Nat, do it again. I snap my fingers, there's nothing going to happen. But if I'm believing in him for my strength, Philippians 4:13 say I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So being able to lean on that power, that's the source. He's all knowing, all everything. You know what I mean? Right. So being able to lean on that source, that's what I wouldn't say a lot of people are missing, but yeah, that's what a lot of people are missing.
Right. So from also your experience, what's the biggest challenge that you think the players have to become a great players?
You have to have a good team around you. From young, you're being told, so from high school to college, you're being told when to eat, sleep, work out, go to class. Once you make it to the professional ranks, you got to find all that yourself. Your own speed coach, your own strength coach, your own position coach, stuff like that. And they have to be top of the top if you want to receive top of the top knowledge. And so it's a lot of information out. I'll call it that. A lot of information out, and not everything is efficient information. And so it's a lot of the information just broadcasted loudly, and it's leading down the wrong path. So the development of athletes is kind of wandering away, because I ain't gonna say it, not everyone knows, but it's so much. It's like the internet. When the internet first came out, whatever app you develop, you can be a millionaire from it because people are just gonna try it out. Same thing with a lot of the trainers that came in the game. Okay, my friend's training me, and so it's taken away from the real development of the individual, and you only have a small window to be the best you can be. You know, so
If they don't know you, they can't pay you. Let's face it. And if you really want to elevate, if you want to get to the next level in your business, you need us. You need Let's Go Viral team, because we know exactly how to bring your business, your service, or your product to the right target audience. Listen, it's not about just to try, it's about to do it, right? And we are so confident because we have done this to ourselves, to our company, and we are doing it for a lot of our clients, and we want to collaborate with you. Listen, this is something gonna work in 90 days. So if you're really ready, if you're hungry and you wanna elevate, we have the perfect team for you. Just go ahead and DM us. In the description, you will see the link for our website so we can set up a meeting and we can go viral. Let's go viral. Let's do it. Let's work.
when Kobe, when Mike Tyson, when Muhammad Ali, those guys were coming up, it wasn't the glitz and the glamour training. It was real work. So they used what God blessed them with, plus real work. Now it's a lot of hype stuff.
No,
And
AI work.
AI work. You know what I'm saying?
How is
A lot of
AI
AI work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of shortcuts being taken, a lot of gimmicks, and it's not leading to consistent, sustained success.
Right.
It may give you a lightning in a bottle, flash in the pan,
Right.
but it's not sustainable. You know, and so that's what's causing a lot of the fall off
Right.
of the individual, which ultimately leads to the fall off of the team.
Right.
You know?
So you think, in your perspective, like a great environment or a great team can create a great player? And if, let's say, can a great player create a great team or affect the whole team?
Can a great player affect the whole team? The team, his team, or the team that
His
he's
team.
playing with?
Like if
His
like
support
this,
system?
right? Like let's say right now we're playing in Orleans, whatever. Like we just don't want to put the name out there. Team, and you are a great player. Can you bring the energy of the whole team to the next level?
Yes. How long? I don't know.
Okay.
Because it's a weight. If
Right.
everyone is not on the same page, if everyone's not working to have that mindset shift,
Right.
you're dragging them along as opposed to everyone carrying their own weight,
Facts.
holding their own weight,
Facts.
right? So it's a mindset shift. It's all in the mind.
Right.
It's all in the mind. It's like I heard Dr. Wayne Dyer say, the things we look at change when we change the way we look at things.
Right.
So someone can give you a workout and you look at it as really beneficial. They can give that same workout to me and I view it as punishment. My mindset,
sir.
our mindset, right? So
That's facts. That's facts.
you're saying, no, man, this is going to get us better. I'm saying, why we have to do this?
Right.
So you're excelling. You
Right.
dragging me along. See what I'm saying?
Wow.
So yeah, so like
Yeah,
it can only last for so long. So that's why it's important. It's very important to have like-minded individuals because, like as you know about the rotten fruit, the closer you put that rotten fruit to a good fruit, the rotten is gonna take over.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And so that brought me to think of something. Okay, light overtakes dark. So could that light overtake that darkness, the negativity?
No. No way. That's facts. No cap. No cap. And that's a fact because you can't bring the horse to the water, but you
You
can't
can't
make
force
it
it to drink it. Yeah.
You know, and that's, bro, this is crazy because I feel like, so now what I'm understanding that people refusing to pay the price. Like they want the shit easy, right? And they just want to become Muhammad Ali without being Muhammad Ali,
Yep.
right? And that's insane, bro.
It's insane.
That's really insane.
So people-
this is disrespectful to the creator, so they want to be a hero without doing the hero job, like And I love my brother Eric Thomas. He say, with love and respect to Eric Thomas, but David Goggins, he say, everybody wants to go to the heaven, but nobody wants to die. Right? Bro, and that one is just shocked my mind because how do you wanna have the result of the greatest, and you wanna do the minimum in your life? Like this is doesn't make any like the math not mathing right
That's
there.
not mathing, for real.
Right?
For real.
So, bro, by growing up, you know you have a great, I mean, career. You decide one time to go to do like your nursing journey, and then you feel like this sport is attracting you or what actually you're meant to do. What the biggest challenge in all this change and all this journey that I love, like I mean all the levels that you've been through? What's your biggest challenge, you think?
The biggest challenge for me, not taking stuff personal. I deal with a lot of people, and it's a lot of manifestation. But throughout that time in building with an individual, and it takes a lot of time, I'm talking about weeks, hours, years. But when some of the individuals would get to the point where we speak of going, they either stray off or allow someone else to come along and give them their method or whatever it is. But the mission changes. You know, it's just the same for me. Whatever I'm doing, it's still helping anyone reach their full potential and then create new levels. But to see someone that you started with, or you know, you had that vision and that dream with, they achieve and then they do something else and fall off. It's like it was a hurting feeling. So I had to really disassociate myself from the pain, you know. So that was the challenge because you care about people, and so to see an individual as happy as I am to see them succeed, it hurts when they fail. You know what I'm saying? But the reason they failing is because they didn't stick to the script. So me, I guess, maturing spiritually and just talking to God and just asking Him to heal me so it doesn't affect what I do. Don't make me bitter. Don't make me just say, oh, I'm doing it for the money. No, it's still about helping people. And if an individual decides to do what they do, it's on them. It must have wasn't meant to be, you know. So when the seasons change from summer to winter, the leaves fall. So whoever falls when that tree shakes, I guess it wasn't meant to be. So that was a big challenge for me in the beginning, not taking it personal and not wondering why, but like, man, you know, what happened? You know, we was it real or were you just taking on my energy?
Right. A human being a human, bro. You know, sometimes like this is I think I have the same type of challenge, and I don't know. I think for somehow the same thing when I start doing this coaching situation, I don't have a blueprint. I'm not a school guy. I learn, like I'm a self-learn. Like I teach I learn by myself. I go to the YouTube, I go do some courses, I read books, and then, okay, I figure it out, right? The same thing with my English. So I don't go to school. I don't like have a teacher. I just did it by myself. My wife really helped me a lot, but I haven't like really followed structure to become, oh, I'm a master and teach in English. No, I'm an English speaker and I'm good at it. Whatever you think about it, fuck, I'm good, right? But in the beginning of the life coaching, I feel like I was giving too much, man, right? And I was so happy, and I was on this divine energy. I was like giving. And bro, you know, I'm calling this dude, he was my first mentor. I'm like, bro, like I gave everything now and I haven't received shit. You know, like what's going on with the universe you told me about? Bro, he's like, that's mean you stupid. I'm like, what? I promise, bro, that's what he said. He's like, I don't tell you to give everything. I tell you give and receive. I'm like, so when, he's like, you should know when to give and you have to understand that you have to receive, right? And I was watching a lady I mean, it's called Undercover Billionaire show, right? So there is a black lady she made $1 million in 90 days on the show. So she said something. He told me the same thing. He's like, know your worth and get it. Don't you wait for the people to give you your worth. You have to fucking get it. And who doesn't have the price, don't fucking get it around them. Just give the people who actually willing to appreciate or compensate what you have. If they're trying to take, don't give them. You know, I'm like, bro, that's fact. And I start because, again, I'm like, maybe he believed a different God or whatever. You feel me? Because I feel like, you know, God wants us to give and stuff. Until, bro, like a little maybe 2 or 3 months, I realized that, bro, I drained myself. Like, we don't have money to pay the rent. Like, we was in Miami, bro, and in Miami to get homeless is crazy. So yeah, I have to change the whole plan. I have to make so much new decisions, and I become a really different human. I'm like, bro, I don't have nothing for free. Like, I paid so much to get here. So if you don't want to pay the price, like you just say, there is people they're not willing to pay. They don't want to wake up early. They don't want to do the workout. They don't want to. I'm like, no way. I have no way to do that. So I think this is what I learned from being a giver. I don't know how to receive. I don't know when to receive. I don't know how to ask for my worth. You know, that's what I learned from my situation. If you learn from your situation, like what did you learn at that time?
That's similar. We're similar in a lot of ways.
My brother.
Yeah,
Bro,
we're similar. I'm telling you,
yeah,
I'm telling you, because those knowing how to ask for your worth. But like I had my own quote I went on. Jay-Z said, he said, my advice can't be too nice to people. Set your price and live your life, my people.
That's right.
You know,
Yeah.
because everyone is not going to appreciate, you know, and then you can't worry about the ones who don't appreciate.
Fact.
You know, and then even like they say, if you're in an environment that don't appreciate you, you have to change your environment as well.
Fact.
And then a guy, Eric Hansel, he always gave me a saying. It says, go where you're appreciated, not where you're tolerated.
That's fact.
You
Yes,
know,
sir. Yes, sir.
That's true.
really crazy. Even in fact, wow, I was listening to Eric Thomas. He said on this Thanksgiving, I was listening to him. He said, watch your Thanksgiving plates. He's like, some people will come to your house with the plates, and some people with the full plates, and people will come with empty plates. The people with full plate, they're here to give, and the people with actually empty plate, they're here to take. So make sure they don't show up when they're not invited to the next Thanksgiving in your life. And he said, watch every day like a Thanksgiving. And bro, I already see people I'm listening to this dude and I'm watching the people around me, bro. And I'm like, bro, like that's so crazy. Imagine somebody, right? Like you selling a water, right? Imagine your best friend coming to drink free water, and that's how you live. Like you live from water, right? You have to sell water to live, and your best friend or who acting like it is coming to take free water from you. He's like, bro, this is not friend. I'm like, okay. So many stuff I feel like comes out of it, and from what you're saying, bro, I feel like we have so much. This is what I tell my wife every time we go together or we meet. She's like, "What you guys doing?" I'm like, "Bro, like,
this talk is vibing."
I just feel like this brother have so much, like we so much the same. We manifest, we believe, we have like so much plans for a future. It just looks the same. So I appreciate your friendship, brother. I really appreciate that.
Likewise.
God did. You are the greatest, bro.
Likewise,
yes,
brother,
sir.
for sure.
So
For sure.
you work with a lot of big players, right? Can you just mention some of or all of the the biggest player that you work with?
In no particular order, I'll start from 2024 on down. 2025, one of the guys, Perry Nicholson, he won a Super Bowl champion
Let's go.
with the Philadelphia Eagles, played in the Superdome. He's from New Orleans. Tyrann Mathieu, he's another New Orleans Saint. He's from New Orleans. Played with the Kansas City Chiefs, won a Super Bowl with the Kansas City Chiefs, potential Hall of Famer. Tyreek Hill, he's with the Miami Dolphins. He was the #1 player in the NFL, the #1 wide receiver in 2024. Josh Jacobs, he plays for the Green Bay Packers right now. He used to play for Las Vegas Raiders. He was the NFL #1 running back when we worked. That was in 2022. 2021 actually. Who else? Jamar Chase, NFL #1. He's the highest paid wide receiver in the NFL right now. We worked when he was in high school, college, in his first year in the NFL.
Yes,
High school was
sir.
one of the top wide receivers in high school. College, he was the #1 wide receiver in college before going on to the NFL. He was a top 5 NFL draft pick. His first year, he won the Offensive Rookie of the Year award. Irv Smith Jr., he played for the Minnesota Vikings. He was a top 50 NFL pick. Christian Fulton, he played for Tennessee Titans. He was a top 60 NFL pick. So, a lot
Come
of
on,
top-
God,
just
dude.
glory to God, man. Just glory
Yes,
to God,
sir.
man.
That's a blessing.
He's just blessing us, man. Like I said, I couldn't pick it out myself and say, oh, I want to work with him. I want to work with him. I want to work with him. God bringing the type of individuals, like we always talk about attraction. You attract what you are. So
That's right.
high level individuals are attracted to high level individuals. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And so to be able to add value to these individuals is a blessing.
Right. So what, in your perspective and your knowledge, because you know yourself more than anybody, right? So what the biggest value that you actually help these people with? Like what's your superpower the energy that you transfer from who you are to them?
Energy.
Energy. So
Energy.
what like, like I know that you do speeds, you do strength, you do a lot of help, right? But what's your superpower if you want to say, okay, listen, there is nobody in the universe can do this better than me?
Build the individual up holistically. So those the categories you name: speed, strength, position specific, flexibility, injury prevention. All those are just categories of the holistic process. So missing any one of them, you won't get the same results. So
Right.
I know I'm an expert in each individual aspect of it, and so
Right.
when athletes train, you will need to go to a speed coach. You will need to go to a strength coach. You will need to go to a position specific coach. You will need to go to a coach that understands the human body and flexibility and things like that.
Right.
I do all that in one. And
God
then if
did.
you're looking to find those individuals, they have to be the best.
Wow.
We really had the best results in speed. We really had the best results in body transformation. We really had the best results in position performance. They're #1 at their position.
That's
But
right.
it's from all of these different elements coming together as one. It's not just one. Oh, if he was just fast, he still need to get strong. He still had to play his position. If he was just strong, he still need to get fast. He still had to play his position.
Right.
If we was just strong on the ball, he still have to get faster and stronger.
That's right.
So to be able to do all of that and then have the mental IQ to understand your position, all that's in one.
Fact.
That's what makes it different. It's a holistic approach. It's having an in-depth knowledge on all phases of the human body and how to achieve it
That's the
and
blessing.
take it
So
further.
now what you mean with that you can help any athletes, no
Any
matter what
human
they
being.
do, soccer.
Any human being.
Wow.
Any human being. Any
So what
human
if we
being.
help the athletes in the Middle East? Can we do that?
Absolutely. We can
Bro, they
absolutely
play
do
soccer. They have a basketball team.
that. They need to be able to move properly.
Bro,
They need
we
to
have to go to
improve their
Dubai,
speed.
man.
We have to go. We have to go.
Dubai,
We
Saudi
have to go.
Arabia too, bro.
We have to go. Who's in Saudi Arabia, Dubai?
Let's go.
They need what we got, man. We
That's
definitely help
right.
them up, man, for
what,
sure.
what about Syria? I have my home. You know, I'm from Syria. So
Oh yeah, man.
Bro,
if they have feet, legs, ankles, and they can run and walk, they're gonna benefit from our program for
Right,
sure.
let's
Yeah,
go.
for sure.
And you have this transformation program that you always tell me about, and
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of great results also. What this program is about?
Well, it's just the consistent work of it. We've been doing it for so long. We know the amount of time that it takes for your body to transform. We know what exercises to do to make your body transform. How the frequency in which you need to come. the hours per day, the repetitions that you need to do. It's a science that we've developed, and we've produced consistent results year after year after year, from the stay-at-home mom to the high-performance athlete. And,
Wow. And
Yeah.
that's only in 90 days.
yeah, less than 90 days actually.
That's less than
Less than 90 days
That's
actually.
amazing,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I think this is great because I think a lot of people today, they're looking for a fast transformation, and you know, I'm sorry sometimes because they actually going to do all this operation and they taking fat out the body. They have so much problems after that, and I think this is could work pretty great for everybody, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So one thing I always ask myself, right, and ask my clients sometimes, what do you think that the athletes don't know about themselves?
The performance part, as far as knowing what their body needs to really maximize their performance to have longevity. Your best ability is availability. So a lot of individuals, when the off season come or whatever breaks they get, and we understand everyone has family, but a lot of individuals go straight to partying. They go straight to just relaxing, but it's a way that you can maximize your time to be able to get your work, to be able to have your time with your family. So that's what our program at NXT does. So as an NFL player, as a professional athlete, once they finish their season, they take a week off, then we start the 6 weeks. Then they take a week off, then they go to minicamp.
Right.
After minicamp, they take a week off, then we do another 6 weeks.
Right.
Take a week off, they go to training camp.
Right.
Before training camp, they have 3 weeks before training camp. So that's 15 weeks we have in the off season.
Right.
Right? And so in that 15 weeks, they actually have a month, not consecutively,
Right.
but a month that they are relaxing, but they're still getting their work.
Right.
So it's about keeping the main thing the main thing.
Okay.
As I told you before, once individuals make it to the professional ranks, they don't have those speed coaches like they got at school. Strength coaches like they have to find all this themselves. So in doing that, yeah, you're gonna have to travel here for a speed guy. You're gonna have to travel there for a strength guy. You're gonna have to travel there for a position specific.
Right.
Then you still have time, you have to chill with your family. You still have your rest you have to do. You still have your vacation time that you want to do. So it's that what they don't know is have that proper system to keep the main thing and make it efficiently into
To
where
keep
they
the
can.
result that they got.
That's it.
Yeah, I
That's
think
it.
a lot. Yeah, I
That's
think
it.
it's hard to get on the top, but it's more difficult is to stay on the top.
Stay on top, absolutely.
Right, and I think I understand. I really do. So now, money is part of life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, understanding right now, coming from New Orleans, been in Houston, come back. So life with money and without, right? So what money now means to you, though?
Money is a tool.
Right.
It's just a tool to be able to. A lot of time we are trading our time for money. All right, time you can't get back. You can get money wherever, right? So the more money, if you have it working properly for you, that's the time you can spend with your family. That's the time you can spend doing the things you love. The time you can spend manifesting. But a lot of times, individuals are working so hard to get the money, you don't have time to sit down and think. You don't have time to sit down and manifest, right? You don't have time to sit down and take those walks with the wife or the kids and the things like that. It's always go, 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 right? So money is just a tool to buy back your time. It's a resource to be able to enjoy the things that you want to enjoy and also have the things that you need. So that's all money is. Money is just a tool and a resource. And the more money you have, more money, how I look at it, the more money I have, the more people I can help.
Right.
Right? Because not to say just giving them money, but even more of my time.
Right.
Hiring other people to reach more people than myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To be able to help with marketing and things like that. You feel me? So money is just a tool and a resource. Yeah.
Right. No, that's a blessing, man. That's a greatness. And I think I think a lot of people, they actually get stuck with my time is money, and they always think, oh, I have to work for the money. And to be honest, that's in my perspective, that's the biggest scam that people have in life right now. And they don't understand that if they are in that system, or in the what they call it, like
The rat race.
right. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
instead of a hamster wheel going around in circles.
And it's just so hard to get out. It's really so hard. And I think a lot of people, they really need to understand that, because they can make so much money if they actually have time to think, if they have time to, as you said, manifest, to meditate, to pray, and to create the life they want, not keep creating with the life that they told them about. And yeah, bro, that's a crazy situation right there. And I think it's a lot to talk about. But I love the way you think, man. I love how I love how you have this the mindset. I see the work ethic all the time. I know you always, like, helping somebody. You always with the kids, working with them. You now you just told me that you're happy because some of them they sign. So what makes you happy today, though, with all this, like with all the progress that you have and all the change and the achievement you did? What makes, what fulfill your heart now?
Seeing others succeed, seeing the things that we talk about come to life. Yeah, so like I say, seeing others succeed is that's not normal. But it's normal for us. It's not normal. You don't see it happening that individuals talk about things and they really come to life like that. But that's how it should be, though. When you think, as I'm saying it now, that's what the Creator created us to do, manifest. So it's not just a me thing that can do it. We all can do it. But to actually see the things, even the things that you and I talk about, this is fulfillment, because what we actually talk about, we're doing. So it's not like we're allowing the world to give us what it wants us to have. We're actually creating what we want.
That's right.
And that comes from God. He's the creator. So
Right.
we're walking in alignment with him, right? And like you say, when two or more people come together in my name, I shall appear. That's what he says. So
That's right.
as you were saying about the difficulties, the challenges I face, so it's two or more people, me and the athlete coming together to fulfill their dreams. And we doing that. So why would you change? You know what I'm saying? So same thing with you and I. You and I coming together, talking about Qatar, Syria, Dubai. It's going to happen.
That's right.
I know we can do it. Just with him. Like you say, with him, with God, all things are possible. So
Right.
it's just about him creating the resources for us to get on the plane. We go over there, we do what we do. Everyone elevates. We come back and talk about it again
Right.
and do it again. You know what I'm saying? So like that's the fulfillment of it. Really being able to do what we say we're going to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So tell them what we're doing, man.
Oh yeah,
Tell them
man. We
about
about
the course, bro.
It's all over the world, man. We have a plan, a program that any human being that's a healthy human being that can move, they can transform their bodies, transform their mind. We're bringing the course together. We're actually going to show. We're going to have some videos to where we can show individuals the right movements. If you want to develop any part of your body, we're going to have a course that's going to show you how to develop from your upper body, your lower body, your core, whether you want to do conditioning, whether you want to do speed training, whether you want to do strength training. And this is the foundation for any sport, any walk of life, to where you don't need to use medicines or braces or things like that. We have a real holistic approach to help any individual.
That's a blessing. I'm really excited. This program is actually a way to help, because that's all what we do. We add value and we want to help you to transfer your life. I believe health is wealth. And if you're really not having, one time my mentor said, a house with a weak man or unhealthy man is a weak house. So if you don't feel healthy, if you don't feel strong, if you don't feel you can do it, I think there is a problem. And the only way to actually overcome it is to become one, to become healthy, to do what healthy people do, and to feel the strength that God already have within you. And that's what this program is about. We want to transfer people's lives. We want to change the way they live, their lifestyle to become a healthy one so they can create healthy families. And this can actually change the whole world, because this is what actually start with in us. And if you change you, you will change a lot of people around you. And I'm so grateful that I have this opportunity with my brother Nate. He's a great coach. I see his result on so many people, and now he's helping me myself to actually transform my body. We have talked about it again, as he said, and I believe even this podcast is actually a manifestation of our words and our meetings and how we would do it, what the book could be, and how the course would be. So now we're about to actually bring this course, and hopefully we will be in the Middle East also soon, in God's name for sure, and to show the world that we can do so much. And I think all this, as we start this podcast, is to inspire you, to tell you that, listen, if somebody like me, I'm fucking 5'2", bro. I mean 5'4" maybe. Man, listen, I'm doing it in God's name. I'm blessed. And my brother Nate here got my back, and I got his back for sure. And I believe we're going a really big journey, and hopefully you will join us with it. So, brother, this is I want to tell you that I really appreciate so much, because again, I always want to find a way to add more value. And as we know, you can't go far by yourself, but you can go fast with a team. So again, it's my honor to actually be in one team together with you.
Likewise, brother.
Because that's,
Likewise.
come on, that's what brings so much love to this universe, man.
Yep.
So if somebody right now listening to us, right, and they have this struggle, because we all struggle, brother, in the past, and I feel even sometimes in this time right now, I feel like I was listening to a great dude. His name is Alex Hermosi, right? This dude made $100 million in one day, brother. That's guy.
Doing what? Doing
Bro,
what?
listen. He sold a book. He got even like in his thing. He have a one life. So he have a school. It's called a school, like a new platform.
Mm-hmm.
You see, like when the wife said that she want to figure out what are the platforms that people sell courses on.
Mm-hmm.
This one of the platforms called School.
Okay.
And School is actually a school. Like it's a new school online, but you just everybody can create a group, and he can help this group teach them what they know. So I have my brother actually helping people how to fix their credit. Another brother, he helping people how to actually, overcome their fear. And everybody have whatever they know. Boom, they're creating community out there, and they charge some people $24 a month, some people $50 a month, some people $7 a month, some people $1,000 a month. It depends who we are and what we do.
Mm-hmm.
So he said something that, and I relate to that. We always have pain, but you have to choose your pain. There is a pain of staying who you are. Like that's a pain when you feel like, I wish I did it. I wish I made this change. I wish I wake up. I wish I go. I wish I was there. That's the wishing pain. That's people who actually not even making any move, and the pain of staying who you are. There is a pain of missing out. Like people, damn, I did it, but I didn't do enough, right? I wish I did that. And there is the pain of growth, right? So it's just that growth is actually when you go to the gym, you get this sore feeling, because that's a pain too. But this pain to grow, that's mean you're getting better, you get stronger, and you'll feel better tomorrow, and also stronger at the same time. So that's why I feel like we have struggle in our life, right? And so if there's people right now listening to you and they want from my brother Coach Nate 5 steps, right, for them to manifest a better life that they have right now, what should that tell them right there?
5 steps to manifest a better life than you have right now. God first. That's the first one. Getting close to God, understanding and asking Him His plan for you, because we can have a thought all we want as far as what to do, but if it doesn't align with His, we're running around in circles. So to stop ourselves from taking the false steps, what I do, I work to go to God first and work to have His vision for me and follow His plan for me. 2, make sure you're getting your rest, because in order to be able to hear properly and be able to function properly, you need to be well rested. And not to say that some people may not be able to get 8 hours of sleep, but different rest, the different breaks, the meditation, different, you can exercise, you can have active recovery, making sure that it's all mental, making sure that mental is clear, because no matter what, without your mental, nothing else is going to function properly, right? So your spirit, your mind, the physical with your exercise, making sure you're eating properly. A lot of stuff that we eat causes different depressions and emotional disorders that comes along. So being cognizant, being conscious of how to take care of your body food-wise. Your support system, your family. Work to have proper people around you who's like-minded and on that same page as you, or working to be on that same page as you, working to excel and achieve and growth, not staying stagnant. Having that right environment. So we'll be on number 4. Just staying consistent, finding things to read and listen to that's going to uplift you. That goes back to the mental. Finding a good mentor, finding mentors, plural. It doesn't have to even be someone that's physical in front of you. It can be audio books, it can be YouTube, it can be different things that you hear on the radio, just finding something that's uplifting, working to hear the right things and put it in your spirit. 5, back to God. You know what I'm saying? Finding his will for you, At the end of the day, like they said, we want to be able to lose weight. Well, if you're ever going to feel like that, why not just continue to work out day to day? So if something happens, we're gonna ask God for help. So why not just go to him from the jump? So not to be I ain't not even talking about religion, just talking about the spirit. So that's the one entity that that has your back, and that's the creator and wants you to create like him, and we all to be made in the image of him. So if we do that, serving one another, helping one another, working to elevate ourselves and be the best for ourselves, that's a good start right there. Nice foundation.
That's a blessing, my brother. That's a blessing.
Thanks.
So, yeah, man, I wanna finish this episode with one question, because I think we mentioned a lot the word manifestation. We haven't talked about it too. What's your, and maybe like few words, what's your blueprint for manifestation, you think?
Prayer, silence, writing it down, and just continuing to be consistent on going back to that feeling. And like-minded individuals too, but if you don't have a person, God is the person. God is that, you know what I'm saying? So the meditation, the walks in nature, I go by the water, different things to clear my spirit. And when you have a clear spirit, the more clearer that, it's like a radio station. If you're listening to 93.3 and you're on 93.4, the more further away you get from 93.3, the more static you're gonna have. The closer you get to 93.3,
Right.
the more clearer that frequency is.
Right.
So just working daily to keep that frequency clear. I read, like they say, walks in nature, being by the water, different music. Love is the strongest emotion. Love is the strongest frequency. So that's why marriage is important, because two people coming together in his name, that's the strongest bond.
That's right.
So just working to keep that frequency clear and stay around like-minded individuals and
That's a
clearing
blessing.
their mind. Yeah.
That's a blessing. Bro.
Yeah.
That's a blessing.
Stay in love, for
That's
sure.
right. That's right.
Yep.
This is all for you. I believe if you know more, you can do more. If you do better, you will get better. So please do it. As we talk about today, a lot of people, they're refusing to pay the price. They just want the result, and they don't want to actually pay the price. So do it. Do all what you can. Do even what you cannot. Just do everything in your power to make it happen, because I believe you deserve it. And from my perspective, manifestation is actually a God creation name within us. So we all have the name. We all actually can create it. We all can use it. Some of us refuse, as my brother said. A lot of people following today, and a lot of us actually, like a little amount of us who are actually leading. So lead yourself, lead your thoughts, understand what you want, be clear with what you want. As my brother say, write it down, connect, pray to God, and make sure you have it in silent, because noise around you is actually distraction, and you cannot actually focus and create in the time when you're actually distracted. And remember that God first, and I will see you at the top.
Peace.